Hey everybody, Robert here with Eduardo, and we are talking AI video because it seems to be the topic that everybody is talking about these days, and everybody is asking us if AI is going to take over our business. And my answer has always been, I don't know. Eduardo, do you have any other answer to that question?
It won't. It will change our business and will simplify, speed up, make cheaper and more accessible tasks that used to require a lot of expertise.
Definitely. Here's already an example of something we can now whip up in record time. But how it's going to change our business, we still don't know, right? So, what we decided to do is create a short film all in AI to go through the entire process and really to use it as a learning experience for us. And the end result is a just over 5 minute short fantasy film about a videographer that goes to a shoot and ends up on the wrong floor at multiple times, but still is on time for his shoot. Eduardo, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. I'm going to start the first question, which is sometimes the last question that gets asked in conversations like this is that now that you've done all of this, what would you do differently if you had to do it again? Like, how would you approach it from a process standpoint, maybe the tools, like, kind of take those learnings and you're going to have to do this project again. What would you do differently?
Well, when we started doing the project, we were really learning all those tools. We had the script and storyboard, and we knew how the scenes should look. But we were still exploring different image generation and animation tools to see which ones work best for each type of scene. What I would do differently is I would go directly into those tools and don't waste time on some tools that are not there yet.
Interesting. So most people know ChatGPT, they know Gemini or Perplexity or Claude, and they use those tools for sometimes image creation and also for like content creation, and they're different tools. So you're saying that from a video standpoint, all the different platforms out there, they're just different, and we everybody needs to find the right tool for them, right?
Yes, 100%. There are a lot of different tools for all the different tasks that and all the different things that you might need. And there are new tools coming out every day. So when we decided to make the movie, we had a vision in our head and we wanted to achieve something. So we had to search for the tools that would give us the result that we wanted. What we did was test one scene by using the same image prompt across 5 different AI tools. You would assume that all the images would be exactly the same, but that's not what happened. In each different tool, we got a different result. The variation in style and quality was huge. And from that, we found out which tool would be better for each scene.
Along the same lines of taking that one prompt and putting into 5 different tools and having 5 different images, we had similar challenges with the character of our movie, the producer director, and maintaining the consistent look of that character. Can you talk about that?
Sure, yeah. You know that that character was based on you, right?
I kind of saw that a little bit.
I got a picture on our website, and on ChatGPT, I generated that main character. It is a lookalike, but it is different because the way AI works is every time you generate, it makes a new interpretation of the face. So you get slight variations every time you do that.
Hmm.
To keep consistency in all the scenes was one of the biggest challenges because every time that I generated a new scene, a new face would appear. It's a slight variation on the face that I used as a model for all the scenes, but you can see a drift between all the scenes.
Yeah, and that's something that, well, if you watch the movie or if you've watched it already, you'll see some inconsistencies there. But we feel that that is just a byproduct of the early stages of AI in its infancy. They'll probably, in another 6 months or a year from now, there'll be some ways to save the likeness of that character, so there is consistency throughout the movie. But at the moment, just you can't do that. Talk about the backpack scene and how the challenge of that scene and what AI gave us and what we could or could not do with that.
At that scene, actually, there was a different thing that should happen to show a little bit that the reality was about to bend. And I was generating that scene, and the videographer is coming in with a backpack. When he passes by the security guy, suddenly the backpack appeared on the security guy's back. And I tried generating that 100 times, and I would get a different variation of the scene, but the scene that I actually wanted was not really happening. We adopted our approach based on the reality of what AI was giving us and highlighted the backpack with the song and even a little trace around it.
Some sound effects as well. Yeah.
Yeah, some sound effects
Yeah.
to give viewers the sense that something strange is about to happen. We used an AI tool driven by probability, capable of producing infinite variations.
Gotcha.
That became a metaphor for the limitless possibilities our main character faces.
Wow.
The backpack scene was something that really happened because of AI, because the way AI works.
It's funny. I tell people that 100% of the time we have a plan going into video. And 100% of the time, 100% of the plan, 100% never happens. And this is a kind of a funny thing is because we're not out shooting it, but, we're actually just getting stuff back. And we had to deal with what we had and figure it out, creatively to achieve an objective. And again, that's what we do when we're on location. Sometimes you just have to figure it out, to achieve the objective. So, were there any other places that really stood out for you where you just couldn't get it right, but just dealt with it and kind of ran with the creative in a different direction?
There were some parts that we had to get the timing correctly. So that scene, for example, where the elevator stops at Dali's museum, we had to get the timing correctly. When the elevator opened and closed it, there was some dialogue on it. We had a problem with that because it would be right now impossible to write a prompt that would give us exactly what we wanted in terms of matching the dialogue with the timing. So what we did to make this scene happen is we broke that scene up into different layers. In After Effects, we composed everything together so we could get all those different pieces, the dialogue, the elevator doors opening and closing, the zoom into the elevator, and we stitched that all together using After Effects and Premiere.
How many tools did you actually end up using? And I know that we used our normal editing software tools as well. And talk about the entire process from beginning, middle, and end of kind of where things fit in and how we used AI.
So actually, in the end of the movie, we inserted the logo of the AI tools that we did use on it. Over there, you can see 8 different logos, but we also use the AI tools inside the regular tools that we use on After Effects, on Premiere, on Photoshop.
Wow.
And the process really, it started with the idea, with writing the script, and that came out from our human side without AI. We wrote the first script, but using ChatGPT, we got some references on how to change some of the dialogues. We used ChatGPT to generate a storyboard, and then we kept on using a little bit of regular tools and a little bit of AI tools. On Premiere, we mounted a skeleton of the video using the images generated by AI, animating those images using AI, importing those animated images inside Premiere and editing those, putting on After Effects to make any changes or corrections. So we use AI throughout all the make of the video.
So you're saying like that AI tools, you still need to do the work with AI tools.
So yes, it's a tool, right? A tool by itself does not do anything. You use that to do something with it. It saves a lot of time when you think that some of the things that we've done there, not so long ago, we would need different professionals to get involved in creating the characters and build the animation. Don't get me wrong. We will still need to do that for depending on the type of look that you want to achieve. But AI saves a lot of time. Now I can generate something and have that ready for me. So
Gotcha.
it saved it all this time.
Awesome, awesome. What would you say to somebody that is just starting this? What are the two key takeaways that they should look out for?
I think now it's time really to test it out, to be on the lookout for all the different tools, to test them out, to learn what they are capable to do. And when you have an idea, you will know which of those tools will be the best one. But you really need to be on the lookout because every day new tools are appearing. Every day there is a new update to the tools that we are already using.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's really time to be studying and learning about those tools.
So if I heard you correctly, the best advice would be that there's no quick way. Go out and get the experience. Uh, Pick a tool or two, and just learn them.
Yeah, exactly. Start with something, with an idea that you have, and get the first one and try to learn it. Eventually, you will look for other tools because there is the next thing that you cannot achieve exactly what you wanted with this tool. So you will need to look for other tools. And when you have that knowledge of all those tools, you can find out which one will be the best one for what you are doing.
Yep. Cool, cool. Well, we'll end on that note and check out The Wrong Floor. It's on our website, multivisioncreative.com. It's on our MultiVision digital website as well, and it's on our YouTube channel.